Okay, we're going to talk about the thickness of laminate flooring and what are all these numbers that you see when you look at different laminate floorings and what do the thicknesses mean, what do I need to look for, what might be best for me. So when we talk about thickness of laminate flooring, we're talking about the entire thickness of the product from the top to the bottom. It's going to be in millimeters, mm. Millimeters typically on laminate are going to be anywhere from 7 millimeters on the thinner end up to 12 or 14 on the higher end, okay? The one thing that you need to check on when it says this product is a 12 mm, 12 millimeter thick product is, does that 12 include the pad? So this product has a pad pre-attached. Not all of them do, but this one does. This one the manufacturer says is a 14 millimeter product with pad, so that includes the pad. Typically on laminate, the pad is going to be 2 millimeters. So this is a 12 millimeter product with a 2 millimeter pad, 12 plus 2, 14 millimeters overall, top to bottom. Now, what you're going to get when you go from a thinner product to a thicker product, a 7 millimeter to an 8 to a 10 to a 12, etc., you're going to get a little bit more solid feel when you walk, okay? It's going to be a little bit more substantial feel. The other thing you're going to get, because this product is thicker, the manufacturer can put on a heavier, more substantial locking system. With a real thin product, they used to make 6 millimeter products. I don't even know if they do anymore. The locking system was so thin and so flimsy you could basically flick it off with your thumb because there just wasn't much to attach it to. So the thicker the product you have, the more substantial that locking system is going to be, and it's going to stay together when you install it properly and correctly. So the higher the thickness on the product, typically the stronger, the more sturdy the locking system. So number one thing to look at is overall thickness, top to bottom, 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, 14 millimeter, etc. The second thing you're going to look for on laminate with numbers, just so that we're not all confused, is the abrasion layer. Now they don't really call it a wear layer, but it's an abrasion layer, and the scale is an AC scale, AC2, AC3, AC4, AC5. Now, what that means in terms of the numbers and how that relates to you when you're purchasing is the higher the number, the more durable the product is. And AC2 and AC3 are typically residential products, rated for residential use. A handful of people in the household with daily traffic. The higher you go up on those numbers, AC4, AC5, now you're getting into light commercial and heavy commercial, which means that it's going to be more durable. The manufacturer is expecting more traffic on those products. So they make those layers stronger and more durable. So that's the AC rating. AC rating, AC2, AC3, AC4, AC5. So the two numbers we look at when we look at thickness of a laminate floor is, the first thing is millimeters. We're going to look at the overall thickness, top to bottom, 7 millimeter up to 12 or 14 millimeter. And then the other thing we're going to look at is the AC rating. It does have numbers in there, so sometimes it confuses people, but it's just a durability rating. It doesn't have anything to do with the thickness of the product. AC rating, typically 2 through 5. AC2 to AC5. So those are the two main numbers that we look at when we're looking at overall thickness, and we look at thickness and numbers with respect to laminate flooring.